Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I'll do.
But I still think that's crazy that they suspended me. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you're a Jaguar group, you know, and I'm posting Jaguar content, you know, and we're obviously not the same person. It's all good. So, you know, I wish the YouTube um saved the comments from the live.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they do if it's recorded on the screen, but not in the comment section. Robert, what up, dog?
Hey, we about to start the show. Hey, 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 we about to start the show. Hey, Jaguars, let's go. Hey, hey, Jaguars, let's go. Let me get it. Let me get it. Let me get it. Let me get it. I'm getting shares out. I'm getting shares out. I'm getting shares out. I'm getting shares out. Hey, I'm getting shares out. Hey, it's unlimited. We gotta keep it big.
See, I thought they said Houston was signing Justin Simmons.
Yeah. That's unlimited. We like, but we keep it tripping. Yeah. On this business. Yeah. 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 I will not pass. Yeah. You cannot take this money. 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 You cannot. You cannot. You cannot take this money. I got my shoulders out.
Well, then you know what time it is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. You know it? Freebirds! Yeah. Going all the way, yeah, yeah. All the way. Watch how these pieces get moving like Hasbro. You know ain't no con in these raps, so I'm trying to be calm when it comes to the cash flow. You know talking shit till I die from the city we ride, no matter the outcome. You know when you out, watch your mouth in the jungle, a lot of them never escape from. Agent J when I bait some, 28 in my bag like I'm Freddie T. Agent K when I'm holding the city down, blocking all of the haters like Tony B. It's our year every year, if you quoting me, we gon' see on the field. They know the county, I scream it wherever I go. When I bleed, I just see black and teal. Feel like Brunel when the plays is in action. Every line that I flow always solid, that mean I ain't worried about pockets collapsing. He may go all the way, running the S's and O's, gotta love how it happens. You ain't part of the gang, I ain't gotta explain why we ain't got no room on the wagon. MIT is the Army, the Navy, the greatest is Jimmy and Keenan, the ultimate package. Ooh, never can care how you feel. You are now in the mix with the men and Teal. Nothing but facts inside these conversations. Keep it 100, the law of the nation. With all the smoke, we can meet at the bank. You know the location. Executing the play when the ball cross the plane, that's the game. Hit my little celebration. Then all I can hear is them saying, yeah. Then all I can hear is them saying, yeah. All I can hear is them saying, ooh. You know it? Yeah. Free birds.
Ooh, woo! Welcome to the Men and Teal podcast. I am your host, the cannabis / analyst, big hyphenation in the chats. And as always, I'm working with J to the I to the M-B.
Oh,
And
now in the mix with the men and Teal. You are now in the mix with the men and Teal.
yeah, man.
let's go.
Y'all know what it is, man. We in the midst with the Men and Teal podcast, man. Like I said, Agent J, got J&M.B.O in the building.
You know it.
We got football this week, bro. Like, fuck all that other shit that happened last week. You got
Yes.
Jaguar football Saturday at the fucking bank.
Baby.
Man,
Under the lights.
under the
Yes.
lights, dog.
Yes, bro.
First dress rehearsal.
Yes.
That shit is going to be chunky like it always is. Preseason be the chunkiest ever. It's Saturday night. Motherfuckers ain't got shit going on. Bro, okay, we 6 minutes in. I can say the hoes be out. Boy. When I be going to the game, Dolo. Oh yeah, I'm probably not gonna go Dolo. Probably some of my homeboys gonna slide, but that shit be the buzz on. Oh my! Like y'all saw the buzz on. Well, look, wifey saw the buzz on for the first time last Saturday. That shit be chunky during the games, and especially at night games Saturday. Man, that shit gonna be so crazy. It's gonna be young niggas.
It's like a club. It's like the club, dog.
The young niggas in there smoking. It's gonna be Jaguar football, baby. We back.
Yes, sir. I'm so excited. But Jay, I'm a little frustrated, and I gotta get something off my chest, bro. I gotta get something off my chest, man. You know, bro. I'm a big Marvel. I'm a big comic book fan in general, but I'm a big Marvel fan. And one of my favorite Marvel quotes is from Spider-Man: "With great power comes great responsibility." Right? And now I'm not going to mention the person who I'm mad at, or I'm not even mad at. I'm really disappointed, right? But because it's somebody that I respect, I listen to them often, and I think that he abused his position, and he put himself in line with national media, like the bullshit that the national media does, right? Local media. So I'm just gonna say to all local media, anybody that covers the Jaguars, right? You're supposed to know the team better than anybody, right? Because you're here, you actually watch the games, attend the games, have certain access that people who aren't here physically can get. So when you say something, the other fans that listen to you, they tend to believe what you're saying, or that reinforces something that they may have been thinking, even if it wasn't true. And it's really your job to dispel that. It's your job to give them rationale and tell them what's really. That's why we didn't freak out about Trevor Lawrence throwing interceptions at practice. You know what I'm saying? And we got to stop. And we got to stop. We got to stop taking, because if somebody gives you a reason for something, a reason can just be a reason. It doesn't have to be an excuse. right? A reason could just be a reason. Like if you ask me a question and I give you an answer, if the answer is if the question was, well, why was I late to work? And I say my car broke down. But I called you and I tell you that my car broke down, right? You can't turn to me and say, "Oh, Jimbo's just making an excuse why he's late to work." No, I gave you a fact, something factual that happened, and it was a reason. It's not an excuse, bro.
Mhm.
You feel me? So we got to stop taking when people, especially guys like Jay and I, because listen, we keep it real, we keep it teal. Yes, this is our team, but when our team sucks or when players suck, bro, we say when they suck. But sometimes you have to look at the whole picture and you have to look at it situationally, what's going on, right? And this individual, he reported what he saw. And listen, everybody who does this, we're responsible for reporting exactly what we see to you guys. So I don't
Mhm.
fault him for reporting what he saw. But bro, as a man of the people, you need to keep your emotions out of what you're reporting because you're putting an emotional opinion on it instead of which makes it a incorrect rhetoric that other people are going to repeat because they look up to you, bro. We
Mhm.
got to do a better job. We got to. And listen, I understand that sometimes people say things or do things because social media and his views, and you looking for clicks or whatever. I don't believe that's why he did it. I think that's just how he felt. But some things, bro, we got to keep feelings out of, and we got to actually know. Like if you're gonna report on what you see, at least know what you're looking at.
Yeah.
At least know what you're looking at. you
And
know and
the problem
that
is,
way you can give it in such a way to the people so they understand, so now they can have an understanding of what was really going on, what we're looking at these training camps, at these practices, right? it, People talking all that shit, and then as soon as the pads came on, the offense looked like a totally different animal,
hmm
right? But they even came out before all this and told you, yeah, we're just working on stuff. We're trying to see what we can and can't do. And it's they're working on situations where they were that they were not good at last year. Or I won't even say they weren't good at, but they weren't efficient enough, right? So again, bro, that's why I say, bro, if you're a real Jaguar fan, bro, you gotta check us out. Gotta get us out there to those other Jaguar fans. Because we keep it real, we keep it chill. We gonna tell you how it is, bro. And we ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing. But at the same time, we're what we're seeing, we're gonna break it down to you to our best ability to make it make sense. So that way, you know, okay, damn, if this was a bad play that happened here, it's not the end of the world. Like this is really a good team.
yeah,
This is really a good team, bro. And, and the fact that there's people that want to hang on to and hang out with the detractors, the people that are instead of being like, okay, well, let me see what they can do. They already have them in a box
hmm
and they talk bad about this team. Like I don't understand that. Like if this is your team, you should love and cherish it. And you should want it to do good. You should have hope for it that it's going to do good, bro. But it's like y'all been hurt so much. I'm not even gonna go down that road. But
spoiled.
to the people that report on this, bro, you got to take your feelings out of this, bro. You got to take your feelings out of this.
Yeah,
You know
Tree
what I'm
Branch.
saying?
Come on, Tree Branch. Man, you gotta take your feelings out of it, man.
Got to, dog. But anyway, I'm glad. Thank you for letting me get that off my chest, dog, because I was really, really Big E in the house, bro. What
Mhm.
you smoking on to make your face numb like that? That's crazy. But yo, man, I'm super excited about preseason. So let me ask you this:
Yes.
how do you feel about Doug saying that the starters are going to play? Now, hold on. Let's be clear. The Chiefs start, not all of them, but a lot of the Chiefs starters are going to play, including Patrick Mahomes, right?
hmm
So at least the first. series or two back and forth, we're going to be able to see a little bit of something with the starters playing. So, what do you think? Like, how are you feeling? Do you think that well, Trevor shouldn't be in there because of stuff that's going on the offensive line, or do you feel like or a guy like ETN who his rookie season in the preseason game he got hurt what's your feelings on this?
Uh, I mean, I think they need to play. I think they need to. We was getting our ass kicked the last few times we stepped on the field last year.
Mm-hmm.
They need to go out there. The starters need to go out there. Like I said, just Trevor and them. Hey, line. No Ezra this Saturday. Like we didn't have Ezra last preseason.
Mm-hmm.
Or for the first however many games last year. So I mean, it is what
I
it
think
is.
I think they said Anton's not playing either.
I mean, he got put in concussion protocol last week. So I mean, I expected him. I didn't expect him to play. Robert, you read my mind. That's what I want to see. Look, I mean, I don't know. I don't want nobody to be hurt, but
right.
Can we get to him? Like, can we get to him? Get close to him? Is Travis Kelce playing? Can we get a shot in on him? Like,
right.
We get they're not on the schedule this year, so we gotta.
Yeah, the only way you go see him is if you go to the playoffs.
Yeah.
You go to the playoffs, they go to the playoffs. That's the only way we're gonna see him this year.
So,
well, only possible way, because even if we both go to the playoffs, don't mean that we're gonna cross paths, But yeah, so you're really not just the starters, but the defensive starters, because Kansas City is playing Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see Antonio Johnson flying around. I want to see our defensive backs flying around out there and see if they can get physical in the run too. Like the stuff that that you couldn't really see at the practice on Saturday, which I just about a little bit because we haven't done a show. This is the first show since padded practice. But yeah, I think that's really what I'm trying to see. I want to see what that defense is looking like.
Okay. So no Eric Armstead, no Darnell Savage isn't playing, and no Jordan Jefferson. Those three notable will be absent on defense, but that means Tyson's going to play.
Yeah.
Right. So we get to see Tyson go up against somebody. Get to see Mason. Yep. Get to see Mason Smith. Definitely go see Jarian Jones. Yep. So there was some other guys that got a little nicked up in camp, and it's good that they're healthy enough to be able to play in this first preseason game. I definitely agree with you, though. I want to see the starters play. So on my side, in order it goes, I want to see them play because I want to see my starters play, like selfishly, right? But then two, I want to see. I want them to be able to go back into the game and get woke up, right? I know some people like Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers doesn't play in the preseason, right? Matter of fact, he played in. Didn't he? Last year was like the first year he played in the preseason, and then the first game of the regular season, like 3 snaps in.
Yeah, I don't know if he played in the preseason last year, but yeah, he got hurt on the 4th play of the game or the first.
Right.
Which to me, that's a big mistake. See, you had got off. Yeah, I don't know. We was on the phone with Agent K. I think you had got off for a second. We was talking about that, and I was like, I just feel like I feel like Aaron Rodgers needs that play at least one preseason game, like
right.
And maybe he doesn't start. Maybe he's you go out there and you run whatever, and then you just come bring your starting offensive line in. And let Aaron Rodgers go out there with your starting offensive line against their backup D line, and just let them get some throws in against another team.
Right.
Let him go. Yeah, let him go throw. I don't know. I don't know where or if he plays, but I thought he should play. There's no point in him not doing. He hasn't played no football in well over a year.
Right.
At this point now, because it hasn't been no meaningful games. He played 4 snaps.
Right.
So it's literally been almost 2 years since he's played football.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? So I gotta, I understand he's 40 and you want to. I guess they're just saying, hey, it's Aaron, he's ready, but we don't know what it looks like after he gets hit.
Right. And that's why I want Trevor and them out there. Now, obviously, I don't want Trevor to get hit,
Yeah.
but I want somebody to that doesn't have to stop because he has a red jersey on to bump him, so that Trevor knows, like, oh shit, like this shit's live. This guy really will take my head off if I'm not aware of what's going on. If I don't get rid of this ball, the line doesn't block. I am.
I was gonna
What's
say,
up?
seeing I guess there was like because Doug was saying that CJ is number 2 on Saturday and Mac is number 3, like for now or whatever.
Yeah.
That's good for Mac. Mac gets to show out on Saturday night at home.
Right.
At home. Not just because you're a Jaguar home, but because you're from here home.
Right.
You get to go Saturday night because you gonna get the majority of the run. I'm assuming the first team's gonna go out there.
Yeah, I think he's gonna get probably the whole second half.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Trevor, especially if they have a good drive, they're gonna get one series.
Yeah.
If the drive doesn't go how they want it to go, I think he'll get 2 series, but nothing more than 2 series, personally. So yeah, I think, and then I think CJ will probably finish out the rest of the first half, and then it'll be a Mac Jones show, which technically, like you have a starting caliber quarterback, playing against 3s and 4s.
Light that shit up against their ass, man.
Yes.
Light that shit up against their ass. Whoever I forgot the motherfucking name last year. Who was the third string quarterback who lit it up?
Oh, Nathan Rourke.
Yeah.
Nathan. Yeah.
You're better than him.
Definitely.
You are better than him.
Definitely.
I don't have to break goddamn 3 tackles and throw a touchdown. I feel like you can throw that bitch. So turn up.
Yes.
Yeah, bro, it's exciting, bro. Did you see? You seen that Florida State was doing their yearly Jacksonville trip. It's like the second or third year that they did it.
Yeah, I saw that.
They normally practice at, I think, at UNF, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they normally practice at UNF, but shit, if y'all don't know, if y'all not in Jacksonville, it was raining like a motherfucker for 3 days in a row.
Yes.
Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday was a complete shit show.
Right. And then Wednesday night it cranked back up again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, to your point, I'm sorry. Because you're talking about for when they visited, yeah.
Yeah. So now that them boys, they're supposed to practice at UNF. UNF it's on the south side of town, but the problem is it's an actual college campus and it's flat.
Right.
And they don't have an actual football field.
Right. Duval.
So with it being that they don't have a football field over there, it doesn't drain out the same way like a football field should. It's a
right.
So the good thing is I thought that was going to be dope because I see it. I was like, damn, there's no way they're going to be able to practice in that. I was thinking in my head, I'm like, damn, they probably use the flex field. I said because technically we have 3 practice fields. We got our new indoor facility, our new outdoor facility, and then we still have the flex field.
The flex field, yep.
And so I was like, they'll probably go to the flex field. And then I get off work, take a shower, look at my phone, and I said, oh, damn, they were in the flex field. You see, did you see the pictures and stuff? I didn't know if they. I don't know if they did anything else other than the pictures, but did you see any of those pictures?
Yeah, I saw the pictures. I saw
Jarian,
yeah,
and
Jarian and Ronald Darby. Yeah, yeah, I saw that.
yeah, chopping it up. So I thought that was dope. And
Yeah,
this,
that was dope.
and I'm assuming. I mean, I just know how these kind of things work. Like, cause to me, I was like, damn. Because before I saw those pictures, I was really thinking like, damn, they should probably have, since it's rained out, they should probably let Florida State come and watch the Jags practice, or you know what I'm saying, and then
Yeah,
just because they get to see our training facility. But I know they took. You can't come to our shit and not take the tour. I don't think
right,
that's
right.
it's possible. Like I'm pretty sure they went and saw the locker room, went and saw the new locker room, went and saw
Right.
the practice facilities and seen all the shit. So I figured that would be really dope for them to have like at least take a tour of our shit, bro. Because
Yeah, and plus, you got guys like Jarian and Darby here, um, and they're just telling them, like, bro, the NFL, it's just amazing. Like, look at the shit that they give us
yeah,
here, so yeah, man. I
y'all think
mean, I thought it was cool.
y'all think y'all get taken care of right now.
Right.
Wait till it's a 30. Wait till it's not as many as y'all on one team, and and you
Hmm.
get more individual treatments, more help with less
Right.
people. Yeah, man. Y'all know, hey, if you're a free agent, so hey, Ray, look how this shit is. You never know. We might not draft you, but
Right.
in a couple years, like, bro, I like how that shit was when I came down there, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
My dog Jari is still there. You know what I'm saying? He got like 3 Pro Bowls, you know what I'm saying, all pro in them already. Shit.
Ooh, shit.
Shit,
Shit.
my
Talk your shit, then, dog.
come through,
Talk your
man.
shit. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, man.
So speaking of these guys, speaking of Jarian and the rookies, you know, tell me some of the key things that you're looking at in preseason. I know you already said one of them with the D line,
Yeah.
especially with Patrick Mahomes playing. Hopefully, Travis Kelce plays. Um, but you already said the D line. But what else? Is there anything else that you're like really looking for? Um, in this first preseason game.
Oh, also on offense, I'm looking, especially because the third string gonna play, and then he probably gonna play a lot with Mac. Is it Jamal Jackson?
Jalen Jackson.
Jalen
Yeah.
Jackson?
Jalen Jackson, the running back.
Bro,
30, I think he's 36.
we couldn't have our phones out. I don't know if the social media team posted it.
They
He
did.
had,
They posted some of it. Yeah.
they posted that catch.
I don't think they posted the catch. You're talking about the one on the sideline that he
Yes.
had? Yeah, I don't think they posted that one, but they posted a touchdown. They posted a touchdown he had that day.
He had a touch. Yeah, I saw the touch. Yeah, I saw both of them, but he had to. I think the joint on the sideline. He had to go and get. He had to go and
Yeah,
get.
no, he went over him.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
no, he was fired. Yeah, Jalen Jackson, bro, he's getting reps because Keelan
yeah.
Keelan's hurt. Yeah, so like I don't think Keelan's playing either.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be
Look,
Travis,
that's what
Tank,
I was supposed to do.
DRS, and then him. Yeah,
I had a lot of shit going Saturday, bro. I forgot to even look up, buddy. I'm like, bro, I need to find some Jalen Jackson highlights. I don't know where
right.
the came from, but that little dude, did he go to Villanova? I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. It might be on the hold on, let me get the chart. Might
Yeah,
be on because I know one year they had the colleges that they went to. Yep, it's on here. So Jalen, he's
Villanova.
a running back. Yeah, Villanova.
Yeah.
Villanova. It says he's 5'9", dog. I thought he was short,
He
but
was
listen, 5'9". Listen to what we're telling you. If you didn't go to practice, Robert was there. Shout out Robert, bro. You know what I'm saying? Got to meet Robert,
Robert,
and
it was too fucking hot. It started turning into a mouse, cat and mouse game of cat and mouse. I sat my black ass down. Bro, I had to
yeah,
sit
they were listen. They were done moving. They were done moving. They sat down, but I went ahead and I tracked you down, dog, because I had to say what's up to you. But but yeah, dog. bro, when I say he went up, he climbed the ladder and got over the defender and had to, and like Jay said, he had to like twist around to do it too, bro. So super athletic, went up there, got the ball, scored a touchdown too, and he was running that thing. So so he looks good. I don't know if he actually, maybe he makes the team like special in a like a special team role.
He reminded me.
But
He reminded me of Tony Pollard.
Okay, so you say that, but you know who he remind me of, and as a Jaguar, Corey Grant.
Okay.
He remind me like he's kind of built like Corey Grant a little bit, and he's shifty and he's fast. Um, that's who he kind of reminded me of. But yeah, no, Jalen Jackson. Is there anything else though? Anything else that you're looking for?
I mean, that's really who just popped back in. Who just right now on the spot popped up into my head.
Right.
Was Jalen Jackson because I remember the two plays. I remember the touchdown, and I remember the crazy catch on the
That
side.
Moss crazy turnaround catch on the
That shit would have been crazy if there was no defender there. That just upped the degree of difficulty. It was already like a 10, like it would have been a 10 out of 10 catch. Just if he had to just twist, if he didn't see the ball at first and just had to twist his body and catch it and stay in bounds.
Right.
But the fact that he was a defender, like trying to get the ball too, bro, that shit was nasty. That was one of the nastiest plays I've seen. And I've been to a lot at Jaguars training camp. Like I've seen a lot of good training camps.
Yeah.
That's one of the best.
That pass to Christian in the back of the end zone was nasty. And I just told you, like I was like, bro, I got to move up because listen, it got so hot. Robert would tell you this too, dog. It got so hot in there. Like, bro, you had to get up and go into the shade, right? Yeah. So where we're at, and they're coming towards us, you couldn't really see the whole end zone. Like you could, like eventually the offense, like seeing the offense on the field without looking up at the screen, got cut off. So I just told her, I was like, bro, I think they're for the score. I gotta go down. And like I went down like 2 plays later. He finds Christian Kirk in the back of the end zone, toe tapping, doing that thing that our receivers last year failed to do so many times, right? So many games have gone. Like I think the narrative about Trevor Lawrence would be different if other people did what they were supposed to do, right? And I'm not talking about the receivers who you're supposed to catch the ball. I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about is the stuff that was blatant. The out of the 8, I'll say out of the 8 touchdown passes, because you got to remember, Calvin Ridley had 8 touchdowns, but he could have had 8 more. Could have had 16. He dropped 8 of them, right? But true drops, because like 3 of them were like he didn't get his feet in bounds, right? But 5 of them were clear, like right in the bucket. Touchdown passes he dropped.
Yeah.
Away from
ball away from the defender. I look. Somebody just had reposted it, randomly reposted the clip of it, and it's like, bro. Someone was like, yeah, if you would have threw a more catchable ball, and it's like he threw him open, do him for a touchdown.
Right.
Those are for touchdowns. It's like just hold on.
Right.
Like those are bad throws, bro. Like at the end of the day, the quarterback's job is not to be perfect. The quarterback's job is to get the ball to where the skilled position of wide receiver can make a play.
Right.
Honestly, no matter what the fuck it calls for. Like I don't what I'm saying, I understand because we're human, but at the same time, your job is to when it's in your radius, are you an elite athlete or are you not an elite athlete?
Right.
I don't give a fuck who you are. You're supposed to. If you're telling me that you're an elite athlete, then elite athletes come down with those balls. They come down with those balls, regardless.
Right. Right.
Like
we're just talking touchdowns. Like I want you guys to realize that we're just talking touchdowns. We're not talking about like drive stalling drops. We're not talking about those, but
Yeah,
those are effective. That
well,
takes his ability.
because guess what?
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
And it's not like there wasn't. It's not that there was a lack of those drive stalling drops. There were plenty of those too. There were plenty of those too.
Right.
So
Right. Which
if you look at now that whole, if you look at that long, that 2-3 minute clip of all the Calvin drops, then you'll notice you'll be like, oh damn, bro, it was third and 3. We was wide the fuck open down the field. Yeah, we're gonna take the shot. You dropped it. So not only did you just have a drop, you stopped the drive where we really, if we could just ran the ball, we could have just ran the ball instead of trusting you.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. But we still have to show trust. Our quarterback still has to show trust in his receiver because you're dealing with a guy. You're dealing with a receiver who could have. He's never been the number one, and so he's trying to play a number one. He may start trying to have like a number one attitude, and you're not a number one receiver guy.
Right.
So you, as a quarterback, you have to feed into it because you don't want to have somebody. You don't want to. Somebody's already having a hard time catching the ball, having a hard time running the right routes. Like I'm not gonna. What do you want me to just stay? I can't not throw to you. You're open. I gotta throw the ball to you.
Right.
But goddamn, bitch, are you point shaving? Because that's like because honestly, bro, after all
Are
this
you gambling again?
yes, bro. Like, bro, he's a gambling ass nigga, bro. I really think he was point shaving, bro. There's no fucking way. I really think they need to do it. I really think they need to do an investigation on it. And honestly, this is what Bucky Brooks should have fucking said on goddamn Speak this week. And I'm fucking because Shady, bro. I already know you a bitch ass nigga, bro. Like I already know you just got hating in your blood. Like you're good at football, but I know you probably come from a long line of haters, dog. Like
my pappy's pappy was a hater.
So I'm not even tripping on your Trevor
Lawrence.
Lawrence.
My God.
I'm not even tripping on your Trevor Lawrence thing. I know you don't have a valid opinion on Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars because you don't watch Jacksonville Jaguar football. You don't watch the tape.
Right.
There's no way you're watching the all 22 and saying it's him. Like there's plenty of footage that I can show you from people who break down all 22. Like I said, I'm not the most intelligent guy when it comes to film. I mean, I know what I'm seeing on film, but to break it down and tell you exactly what's happening, that's not going to be me.
Right.
But the thing is that there are people who are professionals, guys who play quarterback in this league, guys who play quarterback at a high level. When I watch their breakdown of Trevor Lawrence, I like what I see.
Right.
Guys got to catch the bro. It's not my bro. Guys got to block and guys got to catch the ball.
But that's what I was talking about in the beginning of the show. You see what you just said right there? Like you gave a valid reason for why some of Trevor Lawrence's stats look the way they do, right? And somebody's gonna look at you and say, you gotta stop babying them. You gotta stop making excuses for Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
And I just don't understand, like, when do facts become excuses?
And look, and the guys that I watch who break down the film, that it's not all praise.
Right.
It's the same things we see. It's like, hey, you have to live for another down. You can't force that ball there when you have it underneath wide open, and you gotta live, just move the chains.
Right.
Like, some of the decision making stuff, but it's never but it's mechanical. But all the mechanics there.
Yes.
The accuracy is there. Yeah, he has some duds. I mean, but nothing is 100%. Like I said, we look at the top passers in the league. You look at their completion percentage. It's 70%. Yeah. He's at 69% for a career, I think, or 68%. Well, probably like 67.5, 68.
It was. I want to say it was 66.7%.
So yeah. But like I said, if you got people who can, you know what I'm saying, your percentage drops when people drop the ball too. They don't. Just because the receiver gets counted for a drop, that don't mean those numbers. That don't mean that his numbers don't go down.
So look. He says Robert says, F them with a 26% drop rate by the wide receivers, bro. 26,
Yeah,
that's over a quarter. That's over a quarter of his passes.
yeah.
Think about that. If he throws 100 passes, right?
Or
And we
well,
know that all 100 of them won't be perfect. But if
it's a
he throws 100 passes, over 25 of them
yeah.
will be dropped.
Now is that of the incompletions?
No, that's drop. That's drop rate.
Okay.
That's pure drop rate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so that's what I'm saying, bro. Like sometimes like there's details in the overall picture, and we have to look at that stuff. And that's why I said, bro, with great power comes great responsibility. Like we obviously like we don't have jobs in scouting or the front office. We just do this because we love to do it. But we also love when we can get the word out about our team and actually give them the respect and praise that they deserve. And sometimes the 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 you suck when they deserve to.
Yeah.
And we be giving them the full clip. We be giving the full clip, bro. But it's based off of what's actually happening and not just optics. I tell my guys I work all the time, bro. Like perception is reality with the majority of people, right? Optics is how it looks, right? If it looks like that, then that's what it is. Like that's how most people think, and people are like predispositioned to do so. I don't know if we're programming like that comes from our schooling, but also I know in school they teach us about context, like context clues and stuff like that. Like things have context to them too, and there's a reason why they teach us that, so we can look at something and we can see the details and then figure out what's actually going on, right? So, for me, going back to the preseason, the thing that I'm looking for, I want to see the special teams. I said it last week. I want to see the special teams. I want to see the kickoff rule. I'm really looking for minimal mistakes, right? I'm looking for I'm looking for that mental discipline to, you know, don't jump too early, don't move too early, and don't let nothing break outside of you. Like keep everything in front of you, right? And because if you guys have been to the practices, the only special team that you've been able to see is punt drills and field goal kicking.
Yeah.
The everything that's been open to the public, they have not once shown the new kickoff rule.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm looking. I'm really looking forward to that, and I'm looking forward to to see some of the young players that are on the bubble to uh, make the team. You know, and I think that certain guys are going to be given an extra opportunity because of other things that are happening on the team right now. And that's the injury bug, and we'll get into that in a little bit. But like for me, one of the French players I'm looking at is Josh Proctor. I think I mentioned him last week too.
Yeah.
Um, another one is, he was on the team last year, and I actually thought he was going to make it over Elijah Cooks, and Elijah Cooks got the spot instead of him. But another one is Seth Williams. I want to see what Seth Williams does. I want to see what Denzel Mims does. I want to
Cephas.
see, huh? Oh, Joseph Cephas or Joshua Cephas. I'm sorry, Joseph Skates. Like pretty much everybody that's after Parker Washington and Devin Duvernay. Like I really know what Tim Jones does, so it's not. I don't, really. I don't want to discount him, but bro, I know what you do. I know what you're good at. I know, I know that you're a football player. I know you can go down the field and you can get it, dog. But is one of these guys better than you? Can you be dethroned? That's kind of what I'm seeing. And look,
Mm-hmm.
if Tim Jones can lock down his spot, because technically Tim Jones is a French player right now too. In my eyes, in my opinion, like I said, we talked last week about the receivers that we feel like they're going to keep, and it's going to be Christian Kirk, BTJ, and Gabe Davis as three, and then the next two are going to be Parker Washington and Devin Duvernay. As long as all five of those guys are healthy and aren't injured, those five guys are going to be here. And that only leaves really two spots if we're being generous. It might only leave one spot. So, who I think it's Tim Jones's job to lose. I think it's Tim Jones's job, but I feel like he's on the fringe because there's so many good receivers and they're younger, right? So you kind of get to hit the reset button, and they may be an upgrade. They may be an upgrade from you, bro. Right? So I'm looking for that. I'm and really the receiver in the safety room.
Yeah.
The receiver in the safety room, bro. Like that's really what I'm looking for to see what fringe player like really shows out. Like how you were talking about, like to me, Jalen Jackson is technically a fringe player,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Which is why it's so important for you to see him what he's going to do in live action. If he can mimic what he did in practice, I think it's hard. It's hard to cut him.
Yeah. If he goes out there and does that if he goes out there, like I said, if he does what he did in practice on Saturday, this Saturday night, bro.
Especially if he gets a chance to go against the twos.
Yeah.
Like if he gets a chance to go against the twos, I definitely think he'll make an impression.
Yeah, because
bro,
that kid's bro, like you say, shifty, he's fast, but like at 5'9",
he's big too. He's
pretty
stocky. Yeah, man.
Look like Debo. I'm about to watch this interview with Jamal St. Cyr. I really kind of want to pop it up on the thing, man.
Yeah, pop it up on screen.
Shout out to Jamal St. Cyr, man. You know what I'm saying?
This is Jalen Jackson?
Yeah, on behalf of the Minute Till Podcast.
Childhood dream, that first NFL game, put that jersey on, look up and see the light. Jalen Jackson. Jalen, you ready for Saturday?
Can't wait for Saturday, man. Can't wait to get in front of all the fans and show them what we can do here in this arena. So I'm definitely ready.
Is it tough to wrap your head around? Like, is this a childhood dream, that first NFL game, put that jersey on, look up and see the lights?
Yeah, I mean, obviously for me, it was always a goal of mine, I'm just not asleep no more at this point. But I just don't do it for me. I do it for the people back at home, the kids under me, to show them that it's hope, and give them guidelines and give them the blueprint to show them that they can do it as well. So it's not just for me, I'm more excited for the youngest that get to watch me. So.
How you feeling about training camp so far? A couple weeks under your belt, getting ready to get that first preseason game rolling. You got to be feeling pretty good about what you've done out there on the field.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited with what I was able to do coming into this training camp because, me just being an undrafted guy, the odds are, sometimes can be against you. But I know how to weather the storm. So, but not just for me, what we did as a team, coming together, the brotherhood that we built in this organization is nothing. It can, it just won't be forgotten, and it's going to show all camp.
Going as an undrafted guy, was it a tough decision to come to Jacksonville, or was it like they called and that was it?
For real, they called and that was it. All I needed was an opportunity and play alongside some of the greats. So when they called me, I was all in. I was ready to go.
What's it been like in that running back room? What's it like getting to know those guys, Tank Bigsby, Travis Etienne?
In our running back room, man, we put all egos to the side. There's no egos. Everybody, we really brothers in there. The vets, they kind of help the rookies, come in and on the right track. They tell us when we wrong, they correct us when we wrong. You know what I mean? They also tell us when we right and celebrate us when we right. So just going in, as a rookie, especially undrafted, you have those days where you kind of second guess yourself, and these are the guys that's coming together and coming around us as a rookie class and uplifting us and letting us know that we can be great in this league.
What would it mean for you if you scored a touchdown on Saturday?
Man, it'll mean everything, man. Like I just said, I don't just do this for me. I do this for the people at home, the people around me. So I know they'll be excited to see me as well score a touchdown. I got a celebration on the way, and I can't wait to show.
All right, appreciate y'all. Hopefully we'll see you.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to
Yes, sir.
Minute Till
Shout out.
Podcast, man. But yeah, man. Shout out to the rookie, man. Undrafted kid, go get, hey, man. Hopefully, that boy
Yeah,
turn up.
man. Hey, bro, you gotta take and make the most of every opportunity you get. You know, because the next opportunity might be your last. You feel me? So and I think that goes into the next thing I want to talk about. So we just said these fringe players, these guys that we want to kind of see like just make it through the bubble, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we got injuries piling up. You know,
More
not a
than
lot, bro. Some of them pre-existing. You know, guys are going to be ready for week one, but we had injuries piled up. Dewey Winger with the knee, Anton Harrison with the concussion. Um, who else? Ventrell Miller now has a hand injury. Jordan Jefferson, I think his is like a heel or ankle or something like that. Um, so there's got Keelan Robinson with the toe. Now, shout out Travis Holmes. He told us a couple shows back that he had a pre-existing injury coming from college with his
Mhm.
toe. So, you know, it, is that concerning to you, or do you think that our depth is actually better than years previous, and that these injuries, though they're bad, it's going to give the next guy a chance to show themselves and maybe break through and make the team.
Yeah, I mean, shit, and we just, yeah, I mean, I agree with that. And we just signed another DN. So, I mean, they just
Hmm.
bring bodies in, man. Make sure we got to see some stuff.
Right, right. But where, like, like, where, if injuries were a concern, like, where for you, like, what position group are you most concerned about with injuries?
Shit, I mean, it's the same group I'm always concerned about. Shit, offensive line's getting banged up again.
Right.
We didn't even play nobody yet, bro. So,
Yeah. So Ezra. So right now on the offensive line is Ezra and Anton.
yeah.
Yeah. So those two won't play. Those two won't play on Saturday. But I don't. But again, I think they'll be ready for week one. I think they'll be ready for week one, man. So I'm not worried about it, but I'd be worried if it continues.
I just want to see
And
some.
I heard something about Cam Robinson too, but I'm not sure if they were talking about like if it was just cramps, like if he was just cramping up after practice,
Yeah.
or if it was anything serious. But Doug didn't say that he wasn't playing, and he named the guys that weren't suiting up.
Yeah.
Uh, Robert says the O line and edge. He's worried. Now my thing is why are we worried about edge? Like why? Like that was kind of a narrative last year that we kept saying like we're good at edge. Like our two edge rushers are. I mean, are we really talking about like depth, like behind them?
I'm thinking he's talking about depth. I'm assuming. I would assume he's talking about depth
Right. But y'all got to
because
remember, you got to remember these guys on the defensive line that they have. They have a lot of inside out guys. They have a lot of guys that can play, big end
yeah,
and
but
interior.
but I also want a guy who is strictly. I want to see. I mean, I'm kind of. I want to see what guy because Abdullah, whatever Abdullah, he's not the guy. His ass moved to linebacker.
Right, he's a
So
linebacker. Hmm.
so I want to see who. I want to see who can get off the edge against somebody else. I want to see who can get off the edge. I need a pass rusher. I need one of these guys that nobody's talking about to go out there and have a sack or two this Saturday, bro. I want to see somebody beat somebody.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I like Miles Cole.
Mm-hmm.
I like Miles Cole. I think he's a true defensive end, right? And he looks like a small Trayvon Walker.
Yeah, but
When I say small, I just mean not as massive. You know, like Trayvon has what is this, a third year?
yeah,
So he has two real NFL off seasons to train and get his body right. You know what I'm saying? Since his rookie year.
Eddie,
So, but I
Eddie,
mean, he looks
Eddie,
like a Trayvon prototype.
I must say Eddie. Yeah, remember Eddie came from Georgia with already pretty much an NFL body already.
True,
Where
true.
yeah, whereas Miles Cole, where's Miles Cole coming from? Texas A&M or Mississippi State?
Texas.
Texas.
No.
Yeah,
Miles Cole.
I thought he was.
Keelan Robinson came from Texas.
Yeah, I
Texas
thought.
Tech. I think Miles Cole came from Texas Tech.
Yeah, Texas Tech. I know it was Texas something, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Texas Tech. So I mean, yeah, you're getting it's the Big Ten, but it's not the SEC. If he was at Georgia, he would have had that trade.
Actually, I'm tripping. I could just look at the thing. So D line Miles Cole. Yeah, Texas Tech. So yeah, I'm a little but as far as like the injuries, yes, I'm a little worried about the offensive line. Um and I- I'm worried I'm a little worried at linebacker, to be honest with you, because I told you the linebacker I feel like is gonna be the um the skimp spot. Well, safety really is what we came down to. But safety, I feel like safety can be covered up because we're going to keep so many DBs,
Yeah,
right? So we're going to have people that can kind of play that hybrid role of a nickel or safety, um, or off ball safety. Um, somebody a safety that's not in a box. That essentially is what I'm talking about. Um, So those are the two, but linebacker for me, especially because I really want Ventrell Miller to make this team.
mm-hmm.
Just me personally, I wanted to make this team, but just like at Florida, he just can't. It seems like he can't stay healthy. I can't think of a year outside of like his freshman year that Ventrell was healthy for the Florida Gators.
The boy,
And it seems like that trend followed him to the NFL.
the boy didn't drink his milk, man. he ain't fall for the propaganda. He didn't drink his milk.
Oh, yeah, man. You know, you know what was proven propaganda? The carrots. You ever hear that one when you're a
Like,
kid?
yeah, your eyes.
Yeah, like if you eat carrots, it improves your eyesight. That is not true.
No, I never heard that it improves your eyesight, but I just heard that carrots are good for your eyes. Like
Right.
that they're good
Yeah.
for your eyes, but never.
Yeah. They actually made a movie where this guy, he was like I don't want to call him an assassin, but for the purpose of what we're talking about, I'll just say he was an assassin so I can move on with the story. But what he did is he would eat a carrot and then it will show his eye like super focus, and then that's how he like hit all his shots by eating a carrot, because so it gave him really good vision to hit all his shots. I don't know what the movie's called. I saw it many years ago, and I only seen it one time.
Never heard of it. But yeah, it's definitely not going. Yeah, it's definitely. I'm just. I don't. Yeah, it's definitely not a magic vegetable.
Right. Well, bro, I think we did pretty good, dog. We got the show in
Yep.
just in an hour, and
Nice.
we kind of went through everything, dog. It's okay. I'm gonna throw this in here for a bonus real quick. outside of Trevor Lawrence, because I think we're all at a consensus of Trevor Lawrence. We want to see Trevor Lawrence shine. We want to see Trevor Lawrence ball out so he can just shut up the haters. Like for example, Shady. Like when Trevor balls out this year, I don't want to hear an apology. I don't want to hear I was wrong. I just want you to shut the fuck up. Like when that segment comes on speech and they start talking about Trevor, just be like, I ain't got nothing to say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
just shut up, bro.
Don't say
That's the
nothing.
best thing you can do. Don't say nothing, bro.
No, you ain't
Just don't
still,
say nothing.
regardless of the outcome of the game. I know you ain't watching it.
Right.
Like, so, bro, I don't want to hear nothing you have to say. It's gonna be some hate and shit. You
Right.
go out there and throw for 5,000 yards, 40 touchdowns, and 12 picks, and you'd be like, "Oh, look,
Right.
you should have do if he was elite, if he was elite, if he was, he's just he's just okay, just above average."
He's just an above average quarterback.
But that's just above average. Why would he throw? Why did he throw 12 picks? It should have only been 6. If he's elite, like what the fuck are you talking about, bro? And he tried to fuck out of Bucky, bro.
Yeah, he tried Bucky. He tried Bucky.
Like I said, and that's what happened. We got sidetracked when I was in the middle of mine. I'm not even mad. Like I said before, I'm not mad because I know you don't watch the games. I was mad because of how you tried Bucky. Like Bucky was like some bitch. Like,
yeah.
Come on, bro. Bro. Why are you trying Bucky? It's like you trying Bucky, but you're not even letting them. You're not even letting them defend themselves.
Right. You keep cutting them up. You say something. You say something arbitrary, and the fact is, bro, you're not even really like you're a Jaguar and Trevor Lawrence hater. Like first of all, but like you're not even really mad at Trevor Lawrence. You're mad at the NFL for the type of contracts that quarterbacks get.
Yeah.
Right, and you use that to fuel the bullshit that you say. Right. You're saying Trevor Lawrence with the elite receivers, and Buggy's like, well, who's his elite receivers? Because everybody that came here outside of Calvin Ridley was, when Evan Ingram came here, it was, oh, Evan Ingram can't catch the ball.
He didn't even let him get that point.
I'm saying it for him. I'm saying it for him right now. Like you didn't even let him say that. Oh, when Christian Kirk got here, he was overpaid. When Evan Ingram got here, oh, he can't catch. He's washed. He can't catch the ball. When Marvin Jones was here, oh, you got this old man on your team. Uh, uh, like Calvin. When Zay Jones was here, it was who the fuck is Zay Jones? Oh, you gave $8 million to Zay Jones. Who's Zay Jones? Right? Calvin Ridley and a person who was removed from football for 2 years got the most kudos out of everybody in our receiving corps. And really, he was the most disappointing. And maybe that's because we built up this expectation for him. But in my opinion, he should have been at bare minimum lived up to 80% of the expectation. And I feel like he only lived up to like 60, 70 tops. Right. And that's unacceptable. 70 is like a D, isn't it? That's a failing grade.
It is.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, dog. So yeah, bro. To me, he was super disappointing, and he was the one that got like the most playable. Then you got Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley would be the only person that you would have gave him that says that, look, this is a real weapon right here. You criticize everybody else, but now that he's paid, it's like, well, he has elite weapons. No, you know who has elite weapons that like with a consensus across the board? Tua.
Yeah.
Tua has elite weapons, and he had elite coaching. And you try to compare him to Trevor, like y'all were ready to make Tua somebody's backup somewhere or put him in the Canadian League.
Yeah.
You had to go get him. You had to go get him the best receivers, and you had to go get him a new age, really, really smart and talented offensive minded head coach before he saw any success in the league. So, like, what are we really talking about? Like, what are we really talking about? We've been criticized this whole time, and it's like anytime something good happens to the Jaguars or for the Jaguars, somebody else fucked up. The front office fucked up because they re-signed Trevor Lawrence, or they gave Trevor Lawrence the extension. The front office, or the Trevor Lawrence fucked up because he didn't have the connection with Ridley. Or if we beat a team, oh, the Chargers allowed us to come back. Oh, the Pittsburgh Steelers, really dropped the bag on this. No, how about we just out executed them? How about that? Right?
Yeah.
So outside of Trevor Lawrence, who do you want to see just have a monster breakout year, bro?
Just in general on the whole team.
Yeah, yeah. Just if you had to say one player, and it doesn't have to be a player that got a contract. Um, it can be a player who just got a contract. I mean, if you want to say more than one, I tell you what, one offense, one defense. How about that? One offense, one defense player.
For defense,
What up, Mexico?
Trayvon.
Okay, okay.
I want to see it
So,
this year.
so he obviously took a leap last year. What would he have to do to say that I'm him for you? What would he have to do this year?
13.
13? Okay. So on three on top of what he got last year. So basically his first and second years combined in his third year.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So that's your defense. Who would be your offense?
On offense, I think Christian Kirk, man. No. No, I'm gonna stick with the old man. I'm gonna stick with Christian Kirk, bro. I think he has like a really I think he has like another like a really really good year. I think
Okay.
he says something. I think he gets 75 balls. I think he catches 75 balls, and if he can get, I mean, I'll probably say about because we're gonna spread it around. So I want about eight touchdowns, but
Okay.
possibly could get more depending on how shit rolls. But
Right. And extra possessions, stuff like
yeah,
that.
and if
Yeah.
Trayvon gets 13 and a half and 13 and a half sacks, and Josh does what he does over there, the defense, I mean, we should get the ball back a little bit. Let's get some extra possessions in.
I have a Madden story I want to tell you, if that's okay, real quick.
Yeah.
So I was playing Madden, and of course I was the Jaguars, and I'm playing against the Chiefs, right? And Trevor Lawrence, I'll just tell you this part. I won the game, but
Mhm.
Trevor Lawrence, I won 28-21. And Trevor Lawrence only had like 75 yards that game. Trevor, and it wasn't Trevor, I wasn't playing bad with Trevor either, but my receivers kept dropping the ball.
Mhm.
Or like they catch the ball and get hit and the ball gets knocked out. You know how it tells you at the bottom. But I did throw a couple of interceptions. Dude was talking cash shit, bro. Trayvon Walker had two picks. First of all, Trayvon had 3 sacks that game. And he had 2 picks, and one of the picks was a pick six. And
Ooh.
Trayvon and on one of the sacks, matter of fact, so both sacks ended up I'm sorry. One of the picks was a pick six, and one of his sacks ended up being returned for a pick six.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. It wasn't a sack. He hit the QB. He
Yeah.
hit Patrick Mahomes as he was throwing, and it was one where like the ball just like kind of goes in front of him, so it counts
Mhm.
as a throw. And Trey Herndon was like right there, and Trey Herndon picked it off and ran it back to the house, dog. But dude was whooping me. Dude was
Mhm.
whooping me, dog, and like I really couldn't stop him. And it was hard to move the ball on offense. But yeah, we won because Trayvon Walker fucking balled out that game. He went crazy. It was fucking crazy that game, dog. So yeah, I like that Trayvon Walker, and I like that. So what would you say with for Christian Kirk? 1,100, 1,200 yards?
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. A lot of just eat up a lot of that open space in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, try to get some good mix. I think it's either going to be him or it's going to be Evan,
Yeah.
to be honest with you, because the outsides are going to be a threat. Like I really do believe they're going to have to respect us on the outside because there's going to be a lot of opportunities for up top chicken box. But for me, defensively, I want to see. Um, I really like Trayvon. I wish I would have went first because I would have said Trayvon. But since you said Trayvon, I want. Since you said Trayvon, I want to see Devin Lloyd, bro.
Yeah, it's
I want to
time.
see Devin Lloyd. Yeah, I want to see Devin Lloyd have a monster season, bro, on
It's time.
defense.
It's time.
You know, and that means I want to see Devin Lloyd get sacks. I want to see Devin Lloyd get interceptions. You
Make
know,
me buy a 33 jersey.
yeah, bro. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, dog, because you're the next like they want you to be able to phase out Foye,
Yeah,
right?
this is year three too for him. Yeah, this is year three.
Yeah, because he came in with Trayvon, so they want you to phase out Foye, right? So like I really want to see you ball out this year. I want to see Devin Lloyd ball out, and then on offense, um, I want to say Tank Bigsby because I think it's necessary for Tank Bigsby to have a real big year. But I'm gonna say Travis Etienne
That,
because I want everybody to see what I see.
that's almost who I said for mine. But
Yeah,
I already said Christian Kirk, so I was like,
but I like it because that makes sense for what you're saying too. I think Christian Kirk would have gave that to you last year had he not got hurt.
yeah.
So you want to see him have a complete year this year. You want to see that. And if Christian Kirk has a complete year, we're a different team. We're in the playoffs. I would bet anything on that. But yeah, Travis Etienne, because I want people to see why I say that he'll get another contract here.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna play on his fifth year. And you gotta remember, this is only his fourth year, so technically they have 2 more years with him. They have this year and they've already picked up his fifth year option.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get other guys done and do him last if you really want to. Because, to Shady's point, the running back market isn't that expensive. But I would like to see them give him a contract like even though he's on his fifth year option, I don't want him to have to play out his fifth year option without a contract.
Yeah.
I want them to because to me, you're just giving an opportunity for something to go wrong to where it gives you a reason not to keep him
Mm-hmm.
around, right? So I think you lock him up so that way. Oh, hold on, let me take that back. You lock him in,
Yeah,
lock him
please.
up, dog.
Not
You
locking
know,
up young black men. Not on this part. Not on
right. I apologize.
this.
In my
But
teams, the
yeah,
Army, the Navy, the greatest is Jimmy and Keenan, the ultimate package. Ooh!
yes, sir. But yeah, Travis Etienne is who I would say on the offense outside of Trevor Lawrence. So I want to see have a real breakout like year. And when I say breakout, so like last year um he had 10, he had 10 or 12 touchdowns.
I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'm not a
Uh
good statistician.
I can pull it up because I looked it up for Trevor Etienne. Yeah, so last year he had 11 touchdowns.
Yeah, 11.
He had 11 touchdowns last year. Um, 9 of them were on the ground, and 2 of them were receiving touchdowns. So, for me, I'd be okay if he got like 8 or 9 rushing touchdowns, but like to really show that hey, you don't get rid of him. I think he needs to be in the double digits, and I think he needs at least 5 receiving touchdowns this year. So if he can get 10 rushing touchdowns and 5 receiving, that accounts for five. That accounts for 15 team total touchdowns, bro.
Yeah. I mean,
And he still breaks the 1,000 yards.
yeah. If he could get back up to that 5 yards of carry, I mean, it's not his fault. That I
Right.
don't think it's his fault that he was at 3.8, but because we said we couldn't run the. I mean, we tried to run the ball.
Right.
He had 267 attempts. He tried to run the ball. It's just the year before we were getting 5 yards a carry.
Right.
He was getting 5 yards a carry, so he had more yards on less attempts, 47 less attempts. But he also had 6 less touchdowns.
Right. But he also had a fumbling problem too.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know. So last year he didn't have a fumble. He didn't fumble the ball once last year.
Yeah, but they couldn't open up no holes.
I understand. I understand. But I'm
That's what
also
he gotta do it.
yeah. So I think you put it all together, and yes, a lot of it's going to count for the offensive line. But from what I've seen in training camp, the offensive line is moving people right now. Offensive line is moving people. They're opening up holes. Like he's had some really good runs, but all the running backs really, except for, and I'm not gonna say except for Ernest, but but Travis Etienne, Bixby, and Jalen Jackson have really flashed. Like there's not I can't really remember any conversations or observations that I made during training camp or that I've said to Jay that, oh man, bro, you should have seen Ernest do X, right? I don't think I've said that one time throughout all the training camp, but I have said how electrifying ETN has looked. I have said how good Tank Bigsby looked, even though he had a really good training camp last year, right? But this year it looks better. It looks even more crisp. He looks like he knows what he's doing. And then, like we said, our observations of Jalen Jackson, the couple times we've seen him, like bro is bro is a beast. Like I think to Bro's point, I also think that he can possibly get a roster spot. Now it may be more of a special teams somewhere, but um, but yeah, bro, like Dearness hasn't really popped. Now that doesn't necessarily mean like Dearness is on
Yeah.
notice. He could be, but I don't think he is. But I also can say plainly that he hasn't done anything that stood out to me in camp.
Yeah.
So, it's going to be integral. The offensive line definitely is going to be integral to um, Travis's success. But I think I definitely think like Trevor's going to ball, but I
Yeah.
also think Travis is going to fucking ball out.
Yeah.
Like, I think this is going to be a real dangerous offense. We're going to be able to be vertical. I think we're still going to have, because that was a big part of our install
Mm-hmm.
of last year, the horizontal game, the quick outs, um, the drags, the slants, especially if Trevor's taking what the defense gives him, right? And he's doing the quote unquote safe throws or whatever, being calculated and taking the shots.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you know, I think that's still going to be a big part of our game, but we are going to take more chances down the field because I think we're going to have more opportunities down the field. But bro, that's where I'm at on the team, dog, and I'm just excited. I'm excited for Saturday. Now I won't be there because I'll be out of town. So, but bro, and
Bro,
nephew, get my tickets.
I keep looking at this damn tweet. This shit have me dying, bro.
What's
It's not
that?
related. It's not Jaguar related, but because I was watching. I think I was talking to you earlier about I was watching Team USA play
Yes,
basketball earlier,
the
and
basketball team. Yes.
they was down 17 at one point and down 13 in the fourth quarter,
Right.
and so they came back and whooped ass and won by like 5 or 6 or 4 or 5, something like that.
Hmm.
The tweet says he was like, man, LeBron and Steph up there with them 9/11 firefighters after this. I'm like, bro, that shit just got me dying, bro. Because I'm sitting there watching that shit, bro. And just like I had told one of my other homeboys, I was like, bro, I ain't never felt this patriotic, boy. I said,
Right.
I felt that shit. I felt that red, white, and blue pumping through my veins, boy. This bitch getting hype. I'm like, hey, because
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, this is basketball. LeBron James is
Right.
on. If y'all don't win,
Right.
y'all can't win a gold medal. You can go to the bronze medal game. Like
Right.
y'all have to win, bro. This ain't no quality. This ain't none of the seeding stuff. No, y'all have to win.
Right.
Steph
And we
Curry,
and you're the best and you're the best of the best.
yes,
You
but
know.
they got NBA players on the other team too, and
Yeah,
Nikola
but
Jokic.
their teams aren't comprised of the best NBA players, so
Yeah, but
they may have like one or two.
yeah, but only five. But only five are on the floor at a time.
I understand, but dog, if you got five of the best NBA players, it shouldn't matter if another country has one or two of your own guys. The
Yes,
other three should counter that
but the
for
particular team
Team
that we're talking,
USA.
but the particular team that they're playing and who we're talking about is Serbia, and
Right,
it sounds like okay, well, damn, Serbia, over there. But they also have Nikola Jokic on their team, who is not just an NBA player.
no,
He is
no, that's what I'm saying. He's
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 a
he's
three-time.
he's one of the best.
He is, but he's like undoubtedly he's one of the best in the world, but he's also one of the best in the NBA, which is the best overall talent of basketball in the world. And he wins
Right,
MVP all the time now and has a finals MVP. And with the way that the international game of basketball is a lot different than the NBA. They play
right,
short, they play shorter games. It's 10-minute quarters, and there's no TV timeouts. There's no like all the stuff that happens in the NBA game. You got what 4 12-minute quarters. You get all these timeouts. You get the TV timeouts. Like you get a
mm,
lot of rest during the NBA game. The international game is more physical. The referees aren't calling it the same way. Because they don't give a fuck that you make $50 million a year or 60 million. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck.
right,
FIBA don't give a fuck about that. The Olympics,
right,
referees don't give a fuck about that. They're gonna let y'all bang down there. They're gonna let y'all get physical. So the game, it's an adjustment period. Whereas for Team USA, all those guys are all pretty much are all NBA players. But
right,
when you play against these other teams are actually playing with each other all the time. They add in the Nikola Jokic and the Bojan Bogdanovic and the other guy that's in the NBA that's on their team. They throw those guys
mm,
into the mix with the other 10 guys who've been playing together. Like they play their Euro League together, they play their FIBAs together, they play Olympics together, but they're over in Serbia playing basketball with those guys all the time. Where the USA
right,
guys, they're not playing basketball together all the time. They're all on different teams. You got a couple of guys who are on the same team that are out there, but other than that, you got 15 guys who don't play with each other, and
right,
they're only coming together within the last 2 months essentially to try to go win a gold medal. So it's like, yeah, we have the best players in the world, but they might not be the best team in the world. A lot of the
right,
teams are really good teams because they've built these teams over time. Nikola Jokic, even though he doesn't play with them all the time, he's been playing with Serbia since an Olympic play, I think, since he was 16. So he's been playing on that team for 15 years.
right,
So, like I said, he's not there all the time, but when he comes back, guess what? It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing new. It's just like riding a
right,
bike. Give me the ball and everybody do it. All y'all got to do is hit shots because I'm gonna do
right.
everything.
Well, he can hit shots in the bronze game because
Yeah, yeah. See,
we gonna go, baby.
hey, hey, what they say? Captain America, man.
Well, Captain America is black now.
No,
You
it's
know,
Captain. Yeah, Captain. Yeah, it's Captain Love America, man.
American. I get you. I get you.
LeBron James. Yeah, bro. That man went out there, bitch, put the country on his back. Him and Steph, KD.
Yeah.
Hey, man, go get that. Now they got to go play France, man. They got to go play
Oh,
in France for that Wimby. That boy Wimbyana. That big sevens, whatever the fuck he is,
man.
motherfucker. Bro. Joel
Ah,
Embiid got to do some shit. But But yeah, man, that's it, bro. That's my little basketball thing at the end, bro. Because I was just like I said, bro. I saw that meme, and like I said, bro, I ain't never felt more American, boy, than
Yeah.
watching down the fucking Serbs, bro. This felt like goddamn. I know you don't watch Power, but this felt like when goddamn Ghost of them took down the Serbs, man. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, I don't even know what you're talking about yet because I don't watch it.
I know, man. I know. But you know how it goes.
Yes, sir. And you guys know how it goes because that is a cannabis analyst, Agent J, and you are rocking with your boy J to the I to the MBO, and we are out of here.